So Canada just defeated Curacao to move one step closer to qualifying for the men's under-17 World Cup later this year. What does it mean? Well, let's talk about it. Alright guys, another what does it mean? But there's some other interesting things that we've had. Canada just defeated Curacao in their matchup. And this puts them one step closer to qualification. Effectively, with this win, they just can't lose a game by more than 8 goals. And they should be clear in. But let's talk about this game. Firstly, acknowledging the competition. Curacao, a lot of us figured this would be the toughest matchup in their group, though it's set up to have them play Bermuda last as the host. But Curacao was definitely the team. I think at the beginning of the game, it started off feeling as if this could be a type of a game where maybe if they weren't careful enough, they would find themselves in the spot where they couldn't maybe get through. I think earlier in this game I tweeted, this game either ends 3-0 or they lose 1-0. It was just type of that. Curacao even ringing the bell early, getting a free kick off the top of the crossbar, chipped in. But let's start in. Marius Ayunero with 3 goals to put it in. An amazing achievement. I think him starting was the interesting thing. The starting 11 that we had for Canada was curious. They effectively kept the same squad that they had from their first game. The only main difference was the midfield and up top. Another 4-4-2 lineup, which was interesting to kind of take a look at for a minute. So up top you had Marius Ayunero, and then Sholojimo, then Andre Ali, Gaius Prasad, Sadek Fortier, Kevin Kahn, then Sahil Deo, Richard Chukwu, Moise Archange, and then Sergei Kozlovsky with Dominic Kenneretz in goal. Only the difference is with Graham Rocher hasn't seen much since the first game, which I'm a little bit concerned and curious about. Hopefully he's alright. Nothing too serious. But again, Curacao was being very feisty and cagey in this game, and it was rattling some of the U17s at the top. So I think it was great for them to show some composure in terms of dealing with that. This was a team that I figured could pass through them, but I wasn't sure, Curacao-wise, if they could deal with the physicality, and honestly, they did. I think they were well. I do need to say this off the top. The refereeing was suspect at best. And one person messaged me, he was like, "They've been cheeks," and I was like, I won't disagree with you. There was certainly a moment in this first half where I just tweeted in ellipses, is like, really? This is what we are doing. But this game was, the deadlock opens up in the 27th minute. Ayunero scores there off of good work by Andre Ali Prasad. He doesn't get a goal in this game, but he helps create. I mean, as a winger, he's been a fun player to watch during this tournament. Just his movement, trying to create within the box, sending balls and crossing in. So I've loved what he's done, but he brings the ball in. There's a rebound that comes in, and Marius Ayunero puts it away. 5 minutes later, it's the same thing. Ali's Gasparad gets the ball, puts a shot on, rebound comes, and this time Kevin Kahn puts it away. And so now you're thinking, okay, it's 2-0, they can breathe. But Curacao's, knocking on the door every once in a while, and then they earn a penalty off the replay. Kozlovsky gives it up. I don't think it was a penalty, but the ref gives it. There's no VAR, because not everyone can have VAR, so there's no VAR. They put it away. 7 for Curacao, I think, was their best player on the day. But it's 2-1 and you're thinking, okay, adversity for free. Let's see how they do. And then a pass in to the middle to Ayanero. A good turn. Slots it far corner. It's 3-1. They are breathing easy in the first half. In the 45th plus 3 minute. Then you get to the second half. Ayanero completes the hat trick, scoring in the 47th minute, which pretty much puts the game away. Kevin Kahn with a turn goes far corner again in the 64th minute, but Sholojimo gets a tap in off of a beautiful work. It was Deo to Kahn on in the half space. Kahn squares it, Gilo puts it away. That's 54th. Then 64th, you have Kevin Kahn. And then Aiden Evans puts away a set piece where it is, and the game ends 7-1. Yeah, they're pretty much set to go. All they would need to do is just... Okay. All they would need to do is just not lose their game. But I think they have looked good. I think for this being their most difficult competition, there are a few concerns. I don't know if a back four is best for the side, especially if you're going to push your fullbacks up. If Richard Chukwu's going to put... Yeah, guys, I'm recording this as this game is going on, and now there's a dust-up not really a dust-up. There's a meeting... There's a tete-a-tete happening right now with Ali Gaspersad, and he may have been fouled at the end, and people are heated. People are being separated. It's feisty. But I think for Canada, I mean, ultimately, they've done a good job of giving themselves the space here, and now it's just a matter of rotation. Again, I don't know if a back four is the best route to go once they get to the World Cup, barring a calamity. So I think for them, the conversation has to be, do they go to a back three or maybe be a little bit more solid, or ask their fullbacks to stay a little bit more defensively aware. We'll kind of see what they decide to do. Canada doesn't play until Saturday. They play Bermuda. And again, Curacao would need Canada to lose by a large margin, and then they would have to effectively USA British Virgin Islands them. Curacao would. So I don't anticipate that happening. But we'll kind of watch and see what is able to happen here. But they're on their way there. I think my man of the match is... I think it's Ali Gaspersad. He was creative enough, though I think their best player throughout this tournament has been Sergei Kozlovsky. I think he's been consistently solid. Richard Chukwu has the armband. He's just been quiet. Hasn't been asked to do too much defending. And so I've liked that from their game. Ayanero being able to put away goals, now he has 5 on the tournament, so that looks good for him. And the side is full of talent. And so it's great for them. It's fun to see a team that's able just to put goals away and put games away that way. And I've enjoyed kind of seeing what they've been able to do that way. So 7-1 for Canada. We'll see what happens on Saturday, but you guys let me know what you like, what you didn't like, and as for always, I'm going to stop talking right here.